More and more Americans are asking themselves, is a college degree still worth it? With inflation hitting American pockets hard and tuition costs rising, folks are rethinking higher education. In fact, some 2/3 of Americans, according to a new survey, believe that well-paying, stable jobs can be obtained with only a high school diploma or GED. And it isn't just hype or big talk. Many are actually putting college off, dropping out, or not going at all.
Drove you to apply to college?
Just because it was what you do when you graduate high school, which sucks because it's like I didn't even know what I wanted to do, but it was like, okay, go apply for college. Okay, sure. I guess I'm gonna apply for college and go to college.
Like half of my college was paid for, and I was like, why not?
It's so forced, it's so normalized. Oh yeah, you're done with high school, you gotta go to college. More school? What? And then it's like, okay, you're graduating. Grad school? What? More school? Like, it's just like, they keep pushing that shit on you. It's crazy.
Was expected from me. I know it's not an interesting answer, but I mean, we've been sort of prepped to go to college since middle school. You know, by, at least freshman year of high school, we are already in talks of sort of how we're going to go about it, the sort of processes in which we will get accepted into certain colleges and the type of workload that we should expect from college. So when it came time to start putting in applications, it wasn't even really a question of whether or not I was going to put in an application. It's always been more of the question of where was I going to put in the applications? Like, where would I submit to?
College is a great American debate. Almost 20 million students are enrolled in United States colleges today. But about 44 million people owe about $1.5 trillion in student debt, which leads people to wondering, is college worth it? One of the first colleges ever to be established was called New College in 1636. It was later renamed as Harvard University. In the beginning, college was only for high-status people, for young boys to eventually become a family businessman, which left a lot of people unable to attend. And students were normally accepted based on gender, religion, and race, which back then meant you have to be white, male, and Catholic. When you start to look at the early 1900s, you realize there's a big jump in tuition. Between 1920 and 1940, there's about a $400 tuition increase. And as the economy grew, so did this tuition number. But we also had great advantages. More people were included, federal loans helped out lower income families, and we also had community colleges as an option. Fast forward to the 21st century, and college is the first word you hear as soon as you reach high school.
You don't need college to learn stuff, okay? Everything is available basically for free. You can learn anything you want for free. It is not a question of learning. There is a value that colleges have, which is like started something, including a bunch of sort of annoying homework assignments, and still do their homework assignments. And kind of soldier through and get it done. That's like the main value of college. And then also, if you probably want to hang around with a bunch of people your own age for a while instead of going right into the workforce. So I think colleges are basically for fun and to prove you can do your chores, but they're not for learning. So I'm gonna make
Virginia Commonwealth University, also known as VCU, is located in Richmond, Virginia, and it holds about 29,000 students. And as of fall 2020, they've had a 4-year declining student enrollment rate. With this, they also decided to increase their tuition from 3% to 6%. The tuition increase comes from wanting to pay faculty and staff more money. It also comes with trying to fix more buildings. Currently, tuition covers room and board, tuition, books, library fees, and transportation.
if you are thinking about enrolling in college or what the value proposition of college is, and you're measuring the cost, you're measuring in terms of how many gallons of gas is it, or how many eggs can I buy with what I would pay.
I have a lot of student debt. Even though I have a scholarship, I have a lot of student debt. I have like almost like 30 to like 40K. Yeah, it was half a scholarship. It wasn't the whole scholarship. So
I personally don't have the money to sort of hate on the degree that I am in the process of earning. You know, I think it is probably best to just stay positive as I'm going through this entire experience, because, you know, putting myself down doesn't earn me any more money. You know, I'm still in debt. I'm still in the process of trying to figure out what I want. And so really that's why I'm still going for this degree, because I'm aware that if I had stopped by now, I'd probably be in a worse place.
Yes. Yeah, and I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it. Like, no way I'm about to have to pay that shit back. Yeah. I mean, my mom's already paying, like, the interest on it.
Report from Georgetown University shows bachelor's degree holders generally earn a whopping 84% more over their lifetime than those with just a high school diploma. But nowadays, the top 10 best paying majors are related to engineering or computer science, which represent just a fraction of the American population.
College worth the money? That's a good question. That's a really good question. I don't know. It depends. You can learn anything on YouTube, but you gotta dedicate the time to it and have like some real dedication. So I think sometimes going to college makes that happen more than, you know, saying I'm gonna learn this on YouTube would. So I'd say so, depending on what you want to do. If it's something, you know, medical, for sure.
When you really apply yourself, but it's easy to just try and get good grades to get good grades, because you can get good grades without learning anything, you know what I mean? But it's like, are you really absorbing this information? And I guess it also depends on your major, like how applicable that stuff can be to other things in the real world. I don't know, there's a lot that goes into it.
Scared about what, you know, they think their degree has to say, or what they have to do with their degree. You know, I'm already in the situation. I think it's probably best to have a positive outlook on it. You know, I don't think I would gain much if I sat here and I cried about how I couldn't do anything with my media production degree. I'm already aware that my options seem fairly limited, but I just need to try and stay as positive as I can.